I will lose my shit if they decide
look,
to.
What
if they were hiding it this whole time, and at the end she's like, "I'm
earnest. I feel like I'm an idiot."
Dude, she and I were just faking it during rehearsal.
Get into character. Come on.
Now revealing how much I've changed because of you. You live life fearlessly, braver than the bravest of us too. I thought that I was strong till I bumped into you. You've gone and changed it, kid. Know about love.
It's setting it.
I'm only doing this right now because you're leaving early.
I know.
And I need some moral support.
God, she looks freaking gorgeous. His dad.
Actually fooled myself into thinking you'd be here. But just once in my life, I want to hear you say you're proud of me. How hard is that? Dad? He hung up.
Honey.
I think she forgot to give me one.
She didn't.
Let's go, bro.
She doesn't forget anybody. She remembers everything.
Nene!
She's out there. Ah! 17 minutes. We can last 17 minutes, right? We can do this.
Miss Jen, I didn't want to say goodbye because goodbye means it's over. It's clear there's already so much talent at East, so I'm gonna go west. Forever your wildcat, Nene.
God, they're trying to kill me.
This heart, it's beating loud. Won't let no bad blood ever bring us down.
7 o'clock in the morning and I'm crying my eyes out.
How are they feeling? My babies.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My babies.
Were we good?
Are they gonna
No.
do a song for
You
her?
were incredible.
Jessica? From the first High School Musical movie. It is you. You were our favorite extra.
Oh.
You were my favorite Corbin.
This is really
Actually,
good.
Channing,
Bye-bye,
Get
Channing.
lost. It's done. We're done. What team?
He's doing it.
He's
Wildcat.
doing it.
What team?
Wildcat.
What team? Wow. That felt right.
This is it then?
Sometimes the really good stuff begins only when something else ends.
Once in a lifetime means there's no second chance. Grab it while we can.
Make it last forever.
this moment's really all we have.
Wanna hold on tight.
Gonna run while we're young.
Gonna use our voices and scream out loud.
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
Oh, every day.
We're taking it back. That's how it's gonna be.
Every day.
Are we gonna hear their camping?
You guys?
It's trending.
We're trending in Brazil.
Found it behind the couch.
From Nene.
She knew she
Open it.
Get him.
She remembered. She remembered the lottery ticket.
Oh. It's so cute. Ah! What? I'm sorry. I need like 2 seconds. That was so cute. It's not even a card, it's just a lottery ticket. Alright, hold on. I don't think I'm gonna be crying. There's 10 minutes left, which means there's probably 5 minutes left because of the credits. I just need to, You fine? You good? Okay, I'm good. Oh no, I have boogers. Hold on. Ah, look at her!
The world premiere of Frozen, the musical, the documentary, here in the heart of Hollywood.
I just think it's cool.
Really cool to follow your dreams.
I sort of forgot the documentary was even coming out.
I'm wearing head to toe Courtney Green.
Best summer ever. Yeah.
By the end.
I'm Ricky Bowen, and you're watching Disney Plus.
I'm gonna keep this
Oh, I needed
super
that laugh,
casual.
thank
Okay,
you.
before we're gonna show you the first full-length trailer for your reactions. Just be you. And for the record, I haven't even seen this.
Woo!
Let's go. Yeah.
Time to kick back, relax, and have fun, right? But when you take
She's fantastic, right?
I'm sorry, she said what?
You're making them all look like villains.
It wasn't about you, I swear.
Honestly, you come to Shallow Lake one way and you always change.
Hello, Val.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about those two characters in Frozen. I finally learned their names.
Oh
You got
my god!
Mr.
Yeah,
That?
no, I'm...
Yeah. That's gonna be a thing.
Oh, God, we should not have signed that release.
Honestly, I didn't come here to make friends. Came here to be a star.
Yeah, dude, that's actually not much better.
Oh, dear.
It's eating me alive.
This summer, one thing only. And I'm gonna get it.
I'm Big Red. I'm Ashlyn's boyfriend, and I'm bi.
There you go.
Good for him.
Is everyone okay?
I'm calling Seb.
You have an agent?
That's your number one question after seeing that?
Yeah, I think we're just... I'm sorry,
No, you don't have to be sorry. Think we all saw this coming. I'd fake slap you, Ricky, but you're my brother.
Honestly, this is just what it was like when the High School Musical movie debuted. It's all gonna work out.
Was it? I'm surprised they didn't put what Ricky said in it though, because that's
Is
juicy.
there anything we can do to stop this documentary from coming out?
He's wrong.
Sorry?
He said we all saw this coming. But I didn't. When I made you that hat at Thanksgiving.
Speak
and
it, girl.
floppy little
Frickin'
ears looked
say
so
it.
dumb, but it was honestly the cutest thing I've ever seen. You have been a surprise since the day we met. You were never the plan. Plans change. You don't have maybe feelings. You're a yes. Now you know where you stand with me. And so I'm going to walk out of here with my head held high.
All I'm gonna say is women have to fucking do everything. We have to say it how it is, and we have to do everything. That's us. We have to do everything.
Back again.
Wait. Don't get me started.
Well, at least something good came out of that shit trailer. Best episode of the season. Hands down. Remember that, like, one time they had the Big Red song? Some color in your world, girl. Red means love. Alright, so there you have it. The season finale. Season 3, episode 8. High School Musical, the series. Let It Go. Hands down my favorite episode of the entire series. That was fantastic. That was perfect. I just loved everything. I loved everything about it. And I also love how all of the promos that I watched leading up to this didn't really ruin anything for me because it was such a small snippet, and because we had such a bigger episode, a 51-minute episode, it helped everything flow. It was perfect. Can I just say, Jet needs a little amp up on his outfit there. I feel like there's just to start with before we get into the episode, like, everybody here is so awesome. Like, EJ's outfit, perfect for him. Ricky's outfit, perfect for him. Ashlyn, it's like Ashlyn in an outfit. Courtney, I mean, she always looks amazing. Maddox looks like a badass. Carlos is my favorite out of fucking all of them, and he's wearing Courtney. I love how she's like, it's Courtney with a K. And I mean, Gina, again, always looks fantastic. But why did they make Jet look like he's out of the freaking 90s? Like, what is going on there? But I still love him. I still think he looks good. He pulls it off. But I'm like, this is an interesting choice. But oh my God, I absolutely loved it. I think all the songs were fantastic. I think the performance was great. I love that they had Courtney speak to, oh my God, it was Alex. I love how they had Courtney and Alex have that conversation where Alex is like, yeah, my therapist. You go to a therapist? Yeah, I think everybody should go to a therapist. I love that because it's someone who's younger than her. Like, when you have someone that's older than you give you advice, you think of them as like they're older and wise and they've been through stuff, so they know. But when you hear someone younger say it, it's like they're younger. They haven't experienced as much as you've experienced, but they may have still had different experiences. And the fact that she has this younger girl giving her advice, being like, yeah, therapists are fine. That's not a weird thing. I just think it hit differently for her and it was more impactful. So I love that. I absolutely love that. And I love that they acknowledge that anxiety doesn't go away. It's not something that you get over, disappears, or diminishes. You just kind of learn to live with it. And you learn to, I don't want to use the word embrace. You learn, it's a different struggle. It's not as harsh of a struggle once you start to learn these coping mechanisms and kind of how to get over that hump. And so I think they ultimately dealt with it in the appropriate way and in the perfect way by letting her sing Let It Go and having her continue even though the lights came off. I love the throwback to season 1 with the flashlights of the phone. I love that. That was great. So, I mean, everything with Courtney's character, absolutely adore. I really wish that Mom was there. I think that would have been really cute to have Mom by Nene or something. Like, I don't know. I just think it would have been cute, but I liked it. It was good. It was good. I find it absolutely freaking hysterical that we have Jet saying in the trailer, I'm in love with the girl who's playing Elsa. Out of everything that was said in the trailer, it was all misconstrued and they had sentences where it like cut off or whatever, but in no drama, I think they had Courtney say something to Jet, or they were like, didn't they want like Courtney and Carlos to fight over Jet or something like that? But I don't think they ever had Jet say, like, they didn't tell Jet to go for Courtney, did they? I can't remember. That was really funny. There were a lot of people in the comments being like, I think Jet has eyes for Courtney. And I'm like, yeah, I saw it too back in like, what was it, episode 2 or 3? And then they never touched on it again. Like a lot of things this season. But I think it's a thing. I think it's a thing. And the fact that they said it at the end here, and Jet didn't necessarily defend it. He didn't defend it too much. He's not like, that's not true, or I didn't say it like that. He just kind of went like, So that's going to be interesting to see moving forward. Maddox, the whole situation with her, with giving Ashlyn eyes and a look, again, I don't think that is false, especially in the last episode where we have Ashlyn walk by like hippies and she just kind of watches her walk. I think Maddox really does have a thing for Ashlyn. She has eyes for Ashlyn. But again, that's another thing that has never came out. I think it's interesting that the two semi-true things that came out in the trailer had to do with Jet and Maddox. And I'm fairly certain, if maybe I'm wrong, but at D23, didn't they confirm that Jet and Maddox were going to be in the next season? So it's interesting how they chose those two things to kind of expand on for next season, I feel. Carlos. I love how they showed Carlos with this person who, like, did we ever even see him? Sorry if we did. I'm not trying to be mean, but did not look the slightest familiar to me. So I just think they come out of the bunk and he's like, poor Carlos. But if anybody could take down the negativity and the rumors, it's Carlos. Let's be honest. He'll get right on that. EJ did a fantastic job. He was the director he should have been. He listened, he supported, he did everything fantastic. It broke my freaking heart. It broke my freaking heart when he called his father and his father hung up on him. I thought he was leaving a voicemail. I didn't think that his father even picked up. I thought that he was leaving a voicemail for his dad, and then when he was like, he hung up, I was like, what a piece of shit. It just, it breaks my heart. It really, really does, because I really, truly feel like that conversation with Gina sabotaging and making the drama and blah, 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 and he's like, yeah, sure, to Channing. And then he's like, we're not going to do that. And then Gina just kind of looks at him like, oh, like, you're not. Okay, that's interesting. I really feel like, again, I think Gina, as much as I agree that he was being neglectful a lot this summer, I keep saying this summer, and it was 2 freaking weeks. It was 14 days. 14 days. So there's things that are forgivable. And if she feels like this wasn't forgivable, or she didn't want to take the time to get over it, then that's one thing. But have that in the conversation. Like, I feel like it's important to acknowledge that, maybe this relationship just wasn't right for us. Maybe this relationship shouldn't have started. It's just, I'm not going to get into it because we've been into it a lot. I don't care that they broke up. I would have liked them to stay together, but I don't mind that they broke up. It's the way that it happened. And I feel like it slightly gave some validation in this episode, again, where she kind of looked at him like, oh, wow. Like you maybe you were really doing this for me the whole time. But regardless, it doesn't matter, because she clearly does have feelings for Ricky. We find out, she flat out says it. So I feel really bad for EJ, because again, we're at the end where he's like, you're my brother. I'm not going to fake slap you because you're my brother. I think that was really important for him to say, and for Ricky to hear, to just like solidify that bond where they've come so far since season 1. And he's like, you know what? After everything we've been through, all the ups and downs, you're my brother. And I think that was really sweet. I wanted some happiness for EJ, and we didn't really get that. Like, I thought at the end, you're good. Like, I love that they're trending. Trending is great. That's a success for everyone, and EJ included. But I really wish they had like his dad, like after all this, especially too, like this is great. I really wish they had his dad call and be like, I am proud of you or something, but they didn't. So kind of a whole shit season for EJ. Like, name one good thing that happened for EJ in this season. That breaks my heart because I love EJ. So that kind of sucked. I'm saving Ricky and Gina for last. Relax. The Ashlyn Big Red conversation. I said that one of my issues was that he didn't say what he was necessarily talking about. He started to, they cut it, and then they went back and he's like, you're the one for me. And Ashlyn's like, yeah. And then they left. Here, they have him say it. Here, they have him say, I'm bi, which I love. And Ricky's like, good for him. But this is a month later. And clearly they haven't broken up, because she's like, I'm going to go call him. And I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Am I reading it wrong? Because Ashlyn's face, when they were having a conversation during the play, did not look like she wanted to be with Biggie. He's like, you're the one for me. And she was like, yeah, like, I'm not so sure about that. Like, I'm not saying you're not, but I'm also not saying you are. So I don't know. I mean, that is a lot to pack in. Like, what are they going to have them do? Break up in, like, the 5 minutes that they have to deal with their characters? So I get that, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Like, I feel like there's not enough there. But there is more to expand. They're going to expand on that next season, obviously. So we'll move past that. I did not think that I'm Jersey and I'm right near New York. So there's a plane going by and yeah, you can hear it. I see it spiking on the mic. Hold on. Okay, so sorry about that. I did not think I was going to cry as much as I cried. I really didn't think I was going to. I knew I was going to cry and get emotional, but I didn't think I was going to cry throughout the whole freaking episode, and I did. And the parts with Nene were so cute, and they were done so well. And I just loved all the little notes, the balloons with the pictures, and oh, how sweet. And the Born to be Brave, I win. I just love that I referenced that in the last promo video, and then they literally spoke about that in this episode. Hands down, best duet of the series. I'm calling it right now. Rena's, sorry. You can take second. You could take second with What Do You Know About Love. You could take second, but my girls get first. So I just love that they acknowledge that. Courtney sang it on the way in, and then Nene sings it on the way out. My only issue, my one and only issue, is that I kind of wish that while they were performing, that maybe Ricky caught Nene's eye. Or, you know, like Courtney saw her, but I mean, like, out of all, obviously, Nene has an attachment to all of them. They're all very special to her, and she's all very special to them. But I think, obviously, the two most important would be Ricky and Courtney. Courtney's her best friend. Ricky, she's known since she was a baby. And so I think when he was singing Kristoff's Lullaby, I would have liked him to kind of look up and just be like, and give a little smile or something. Because I think it was so sweet for her to be watching him and smiling and looking so proud of him the way she did. I was gonna say I wish they like had a conversation and saw each other, but no, I don't even need that. I wish that he kind of saw her, like, because when he was like, Nene's here, like, he just got so happy. Like, that's like, it's a piece of his past, of not just like his past because she's an ex, because she's been in his life for so long. That was his first best friend. That was his first friend. And so to just have that connection, even though it's across from a room, I would have really liked. But I thought it was so freaking adorable that she's the one that got him the lottery ticket, because I think it symbolized something very special between the two of them. If Big Red got it, it would have been sweet, it would have been cute, they're best friends, like, obviously Big Red, you know, they're friends, he knows what to do, get the lottery ticket. But to have him be like, what? But Nene remembered. That's how important they are to each other and how special their friendship still is to each other. She remembered after all these years the lottery ticket. So I loved that. I absolutely loved that. It kind of breaks my heart that they didn't get a whole big group goodbye, but she's right. As she put in the letter to Miss Jen, in the card to Miss Jen, you know, I don't want to say goodbye because goodbye is too sad. Actually, what's funny is at the end of my videos, I always go, so long, everyone. And I do the wink because when I was little, my dad always would wink. My dad would always wink. Like, it was this thing when we were little. He'd always go, and I'd go back. And so it was like our little thing. And so I do little homages. Like in the beginning, Hiya Dolls is for my grandpa. At the end, the wink is for my dad. And then, so long, everyone. I don't say goodbye. I say bye at the end, but that's just a silly, stupid little thing. I always say, so long, everyone. Because that's my grandma. My mom's mom, my grandmother, would always say, I don't like to say goodbye. I like to say so long, because so long means until next time. It's not a goodbye. And I always loved that. And so yeah, I thought it was really sweet that she said that, you know, like, I don't want to have a goodbye. And so I think it was really sweet that they had Miss Jen read that, and that they even just had Miss Jen there. Like, obviously we have to have Miss Jen there, right? I do wish that Seb was there. I know that we got him in the last episode, but I really wish that he was there for this episode too, so it kind of stinks that he didn't, you know, end up coming, but that's okay. We got him in the last episode. Loved the Emmy song, how she sang, so she's a powerful singer. And I'm pretty sure they also confirmed at D23 that Emmy is going to be in it, but I didn't see Alex. So I did a video on it. I did a reaction to the D23 performance. If you want to see it, it's on the page. And Emmy was there, but Alex wasn't there. And so I'm excited to have Emmy, but I really liked Alex too. And again, because of the whole conversation that they had with Courtney, I really wish that she was there, or I hope that she's going to be there. Benny actually pointed this out to me. She is the girl from Better Nate Than Ever. And I loved her in that. She's just got this kind of charisma, this spunk about her. I really, really like her. So I hope that she's in it too. But I love the young girls. They did fantastic. And I loved Corbin. I really thought that they were going to keep Corbin and Channing together on the same page of like, start the drama, do this, do that, and they didn't. I love that they had Corbin be like, no, leave these kids alone. Like, get the hell out of here. I'm done with you. Because what do our wildcats do to everyone new that comes in? They embrace them, they make them a part of their family, and they change them for the better. Or they allow the person to change for the better. And I just love that. So I love the What Team Wildcats. Like, I think the second he says it, What Team, and Gina's like, he's saying it. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I love that he said it. I love that they sang that song at the end all together. Beautiful. I think I got it all. Okay. Last but not least, it's another plane. It's another loud plane. I'm sorry. I have to have the window open because it's so hot. It's like so hot in here. And if I don't have the window open, it's just like, oh my gosh, I'd be sweating and it would be disgusting. Okay, it's gone. Last but not least, the moment that Renas all over the world have been waiting for since season 1. We got a kiss. We got our first kiss between Ricky and Gina. And I bet there was screaming all over the land. Like, this was a sweet kiss. It was a good kiss. And as I said in my reaction, women have to do everything. I kissed Robbie. To be honest with you, I kissed Robbie. I really wanted to kiss him, and I could tell he really wanted to kiss me. And I was leaving. He drove me home one night, and I was getting out of the truck, and I was like, he's not gonna freaking do it. He's not gonna freaking do it. And I just looked at him, and I was like, I'm gonna do something, and I hope it's okay. And he said, okay. And I planted one right on him. And then the rest is history. And it's, you know, sometimes you just gotta take control into your own hands. You know, you can't leave the boys to do everything. Feminism, more feminism. Girls can do that shit too. So I love that she was like, you know what? I'm putting an end to this. Like, I'm saying how I feel. No, EJ's wrong. Not everybody saw this coming. I've literally been confused since after the dance in your car, since I gave you the hat, since all of that crap was going on. I've been getting all of these mixed signals, and I don't know what the heck is happening. But what I know is I feel that I like you. Haven't figured it out still after all of this time. But what I do know in my heart, what do I know about love? Well, Ricky Bowen, it's that I really, 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 really like you. And so I love that she was the one to initiate it, because I feel like Ricky, especially after the comment that EJ just made where he's like, you're my brother, I still don't think he would have said it. I still don't think he would have said it. Not only is she sick of it, but she's, again, finally sure of herself and knows that this is what I feel. Like, I don't care what he feels. I don't care if he says he doesn't feel that way. What I know is this, and I have to say it. And then if he doesn't feel the same way, I move on. That's what I always say that to my friends, like, where if they're like, oh, I'm interested in this person or I'm interested in that person, I'm like, so say it. Say it. What's the worst that could happen? They say they're not interested in you. Then you have your answer and you can move on. It doesn't have to be so scary. It doesn't have to be so traumatizing. So I love that she was the one who said it and initiated it. And I love that you can see this like little giddiness in him where he's like, oh my gosh, like I didn't have to get over that hurdle. And I've been holding it in this entire summer. And now it's like a month later. And like, I really thought they were going to show it in the trailer, but I'm happy that they did it this way instead. I like this better. And like the kiss goes back for a second kiss. I love that. I think that's really sweet. So here we go. Here we freaking go. Here we freaking go. I don't think that we're going to be getting Val next season. I think it was interesting. A lot of people in the comments were like, I think EJ has a thing for Val. I didn't get that at all. I honestly, like, I wouldn't have minded it because I freaking love McDonnelly, but I didn't get that at all. I felt like their relationship was a completely platonic thing, and I loved that about their relationship because one of my best friends is a male. I love him. His name is Pete. I've known him since freshman year of high school. He is hands down one of the best friends that I have ever had for lifelong. Like, he lives in Arizona. He has for a few years now. We talk all the freaking time. He is my best friend. He is one of my brothers. I love him. And it's rare, I feel, that you have such a close relationship like that between a biological female and a biological male. Like, that's just, it's so taboo because you end up liking each other at some point. No, I've known him for over a decade. Hasn't been like that. And so I just loved the fact that they had that relationship with EJ and Val. Could that turn into something in season 4? Maybe, but I don't think so, because I don't think Val is supposed to be in season 4. But I mean, I heard that production for season 4 was going to start soon. Maybe that's incorrect, but if it is, I am really excited to see what they're going to do for season 4. I really, really look forward to it. I know that it's been announced, and you could watch that video too, because I did a video on it. I know that it's been announced that we're doing High School Musical 3, and that we're getting old castmates back, and that Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron are on board. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for that. That's going to be really exciting. What I hope, I'm not going to judge, because I don't know why. I don't know why we had 8 episodes this season. I don't know why certain things were very, 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 very rushed this season. I don't know. But for whatever reason it may have been, they wrapped it all up beautifully in this finale. And I just really hope that they don't do a rushed story for season 4. Because we don't know if we're going to get a season 5. So please, 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 give us 10 episodes. Please, 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 make them slightly longer, like a tad longer, like a 39 minute. It doesn't have to be 40 or longer. But, like, you know, give us a decent episode and do these characters justice. You know, I think they've done a really good job. Again, the finale definitely cleared up a lot of things, definitely put everything in a good path, in the right place. We have a lot of, I think it's cool that we set up drama for next season with fake drama through the trailer. But again, EJ, like, again, I'm going to say one more time, this whole season, they painted EJ to be a jerk. And then in the very last episode, it's like, oh, have sympathy for him because his dad hates him. And then they never resolved that, so I just really wish that we see, I hope we see some happiness for EJ next season. But yeah, I guess I should stop talking because it's an hour and 23 minutes and I need to start editing, so. Great season. I loved it. It was a very good season, but I still feel like the second season was my favorite. I'm sorry. Or not my favorite. Man, I don't know. It's so hard. The first season is just so nostalgic, and I really, really like the second season. But I can say that the third is my least favorite. Again, that's not to say that I didn't like the season. It's just I liked it less than the first 2. But I thought that the finale was fantastic. It was a great finale. I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed all the characters. I cannot wait for season 4. I feel like season 4 is going to be my most favorited out of all of the 4, just because of what they plan on doing, where we're leaving our characters off and where they're headed. I cannot wait to do trailers and promos and see pictures and all of the fun stuff that's going to come out once they start filming. So it's so excited, but I guess we end it here. Thank you so much for joining me on this season 3 High School Musical, the series journey. I really appreciate all of your likes and your comments and the Patreon supporters that I've got, the new subscribers. I hope you join us all next season. And I guess that's it. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Wait to fun things here. Ring the link in the bell to be notified when I upload videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon and follow us on all social media. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye. Bye.